Islander communities of Washington, D.C., as well as the lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender communities of Washington, D.C. Thank you very much, Mayor Gray, for allowing me a moment to speak on behalf of these communities. This executive order is incredibly important in ensuring that the threat of certain types of biographical and demographic information being shared is no longer going to exist in the city of Washington. This threat impacts not only the safety of our various communities, but it also hinders the ability of DCPD to do their jobs effectively. This executive order draws a very clear line between DCPD and ICE and can help both the people that need help in the city as well as DCPD. Victims of domestic violence, those people who are transgender people of color who have been experiencing violent attacks across the city for over a year now, can now approach DCPD and not be afraid that their information is going to potentially be shared with ICE. There is one very important additional step that must be taken. It is extremely important that the knowledge about this executive order and this policy change is disseminated across communities in Washington, D.C., especially immigrant communities that have limited English language proficiency. Without ensuring that these communities have been made aware of this policy change, we're not going to necessarily be able to gain their trust and build relationships that will be crucial to protecting the citizens of D.C. and ensuring that our most vulnerable citizens also need help when they get it. I would like to also thank the groups Andalan, Jobs for Justice, and Many Languages One Voice for all of their help in ensuring that this policy has become a reality. Thank you.
Could you spell your name, Mr. Mayor? Can you get him to spell his name, please, so we get that correctly?
Yes. It is A-M-I-T, first name, E-A-G-G-A. Correct? All right. Day George. I hope I'm close to right.
Good morning, my name is Lloyda George, and I'm here representing the African diaspora community in the District of Columbia. And as a child of immigrants, actually as an immigrant myself, as well as an advocate and an immigration attorney, I have seen the first-hand effect of secured communities where it breaks up families and it causes people to cower and not feel confident in calling up the very people who should be protecting them. So I am extremely proud of Mayor Gray for taking this initiative because its impact is the impact of such a policy is so positive on such a basic level. Since secured communities initiated, the deportation numbers have gone up fourfold. 226,000 people have been deported under secured communities, a third of which have U.S. Citizen relatives. So it's not only breaking up families of people who are here undocumented, but it's also breaking up families of mixed documentation. So this also protects Americans as well as people who are here undocumented. And lastly, on behalf of the African immigrant community, who is one of the newest immigrant communities, the fastest growing immigrant community, and in the DMV itself, a quarter of the nation's African immigrants reside here in the DMV metropolitan area, second only to the New York, New Jersey area. So this not only impacts our Latino brothers and sisters and our Asian Pacific Islander brothers and sisters, but also our African brothers and sisters, as well as everybody else, because we are here in one city. So I congratulate and thank the mayor for taking this initiative. Thank you.
And before you ask, it's L-O-I-D-E. Last name J-O-R-G-E. Wiggy? Good night, every day. Sorry.
Bueno, Buenos días. Buenos días. Good morning, everyone. This is a very, very proud day. It is so beautiful to see so many people here, Latinos, African immigrants, African Americans, people from all over the world live and work and raise families in Washington, D.C., and it's a very proud day. Yes, let's give that a round of applause. On behalf of the Latino community, as well as the 21 organizations.
Can you back up the mic some?
Okay. Sorry, I'm a little loud.
Kill him.
All right. I'm a little excited. Okay, so on behalf of the Latino community, as well as the 21 member organizations, faith, religious, labor, domestic violence groups, youth groups that oppose the Secure Communities program, we thank the mayor for taking this amazing step today. In the context of Alabama and unprecedented assaults against our community, when families are being driven out, literally driven out of their communities, it's a very, very proud day in the District of Columbia, a city that values diversity, a city that values equality, and a city that has continued to lead the nation in progressive policies that protect public safety for everyone and protect our rights. And I am proud to be a DC resident because the district has a legacy of drawing the bright line between police and ICE. And it's incredible that in this time the mayor has taken this step to continue to say we will not collaborate with ICE to tear families apart, to tear people that are part of this community. And we're inspired by today's amazing victory, and today we vow to continue to work to protect our families, to continue to work to make sure that everyone's public safety is ensured. And at the end of the day, ¡sí se puede! ¡Sí se puede! Thank you so much, Mayor, and this is a very proud day. Thank you so much.
Well said, all of you. Thank you all for being here. We have two of our council members here as well, and I want to ask them to say a few words. We're going to begin with our council chairman, Kwame Brown, who joined us this morning. Chairman Brown, would you like to have?
Good morning. Well, I want to be quick because it is such an exciting day. Another opportunity to right the wrong. Another opportunity to ensure that people are able to participate and live healthy in a healthy environment. And to Mayor Gray, let me just stop to thank you again for your leadership. Move and act quickly. A lot of people don't move this quick on a very important issue. And you stepped up to the table with your administration and really made this happen. And you can see it by the number of people that are packed in this room today. But more importantly, people that couldn't make it because they're working. People that have to work 2 jobs and can't make it to a press conference like this. And for all the organizations that know when you get back and have your board meeting, you're going to probably celebrate. And all throughout this city about what just took place. And to Councilmember Graham, this is just another opportunity for every single member of the council that signed on to the resolution. You authored along with, I think, Councilman Mendelson, to support this. And this is just another opportunity to show that the executive and the legislative branch working together to right the wrong this day. Thank you, Mayor Gray.
Felicidades a todos. This is a marvelous day. And you know, as Chairman Brown pointed out, we had previously passed a resolution, but this is better than a resolution. And Mr. Mayor, there have been few words in recent times that I have found so much satisfaction as these words in your executive order. Law enforcement officers shall not make arrests solely based on administrative warrants for arrest or removal entered by ICE into the National Crime Information Center database of the Federal Bureau of Investigation, including administrative immigration warrants for persons with outstanding removal, deportation, or exclusion orders. Enforcement of the civil provisions of United States immigration law is the responsibility of federal immigration officials. Mayor Gray made this promise in his campaign, and he has kept it today. As recently as last night, some of you may have seen the program on Frontline on this very issue. And I was struck by the fact that in Illinois, which is now attempting to pull out of this program, 80% of the ICE-related arrests were not for violent, serious crimes. They were instead an effort to maintain a certain quota of 400,000 arrests in the United States. And when this data was examined, the governor of Illinois said, wait a minute, this is not what we bargained for. The second point I want to make is that the Metropolitan Police Department has historically been very close to the